All right, man. It's been a minute. It has been a minute, but I have to speak on this. This I have to speak on. You dig? Like I don't know what's going on, but the past couple of years, so many rappers have been getting hit with RICO charges. Man, it is crazy. You know what I'm saying? YSL, you know what I'm saying, has been hit with the RICO. You dig? Young Thug, Gunna, Yak Gotti, Lil Duke. You know what I'm saying? And before I even get too deep into this, R.I.P. Little Keed. You know what I mean? In the midst of all this, Little Keed passed away. You know what I mean? That's a big loss for YSL, for rap. You know what I'm saying? For his fans. You know what I'm saying? I was a big fan of Little Keed, you know. And if y'all been you know what I mean, watching my channel for the past couple years, my beginning trademark intro, you know what I'm saying, has a Lil Keed song. You know what I'm saying? Ride the Wave to it. You know what I mean? I literally have Little Keed as my intro to my channel. You know what I mean? I haven't played that in a while, but just for Little Keed, I'm about to right now. We about to play my beginning my intro. You dig? So R.I.P. to Keed. These niggas frogs on the leaf. Soon as they hop up and leak, you thought this shit came with some teeth. All right, y'all. So yeah, this is crazy, man. Like when I first heard about this, it was really hard to believe. You know, Fulton County, you know what I'm saying? The Fulton County DA, you know, indicted Young Thug and YSL with RICO charges, you know what I'm saying? I heard there was either about like 27 or 57 charges that they hit them with. Like, I don't want to get too deep into like all the charges and all this and that and what they're saying that they're all involved in, because for the most part it's like mainly cap. You know, it's mainly cap. I'm gonna play a couple videos just to, you know what I mean, give some perspective on it. But I know what's going on here. You dig? So like the even though they say there's like 57 charges, there's only two things that I heard that really involve anything serious. I know that they're saying that Young Thug his name was on a car that was rented by two dudes who apparently went and killed somebody. But that is like, if that's all y'all got, that's really light. You know what I mean? Because there's ways to prove that. That doesn't mean that he sent them out on a hit. And then the one thing that I saw that looked bad, I think one of the dudes who is, like, I don't know if he's a YSL rapper, but I don't think he is a YSL rapper because I don't know who he is. But just one of their affiliates who they locked up with them. I guess he is a dude who like got in a shootout with the cop. Like that dude does look bad, you know what I mean? And with Gunna even turned himself in. And with Gunna, all that they have is that I think I heard something that they the fact that he was wearing a slat chain, like slat. You know what I'm saying? Saying slat is getting niggas indicted now. So like for the majority of what they got, it looks kind of weak. You know what I mean? I know that they say that the when it comes to Ricos, it's a 98% win usually for the prosecutors. But what I did hear in the video that I'm gonna play in a minute too, this isn't federal. Like even though it's a RICO, I guess it is it's state. It's only a statewide RICO. You know what I mean? So this could mean that they don't have as much. I don't want to say leverage, but the abilities that the state prosecutors have probably isn't going to be as strong as if it was a federal prosecutor. You know what I mean? Doing it. You dig? But before I play any of the videos, I kind of just want to give my own breakdown to it because honestly, I heard that Atlanta, it's been getting crazy out there in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Atlanta, it's been real hot. The crime has been going up. There's been a lot of shootings. You know what I mean? I hear that the young boys out there is just wilding, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas can't even go to the gas station in peace without possibly getting robbed. You know what I mean? I know we was hearing a lot of stories about around Lennox, you know what I'm saying? People was getting ran up on and robbed and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I know it's been hot in Atlanta, you dig? And I think, oh yeah, like something needs to be done about it. And I think like people just really need to relax. Like the young boys is trying to eat out there, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I wish that the older folk out there would have more things set in place for them to do. You know what I'm saying? To where they ain't just out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? On some reckless tip trying to get it. So I understand that. You know what I mean? The city kind of wants to clean up what's going on out there. Like I understand that that's definitely part of it. You dig? And also, Atlanta is, you know what I mean, growing again. You know what I mean? The economy out there stays booming. There's a lot of new construction, still people moving to the city. So the city itself is in the middle of trying to expand and create new residential areas in the midst of like crime going crazy. So I understand the whole like trying to clean up the city. You dig? But I also see this as like them trying to take the easy way out and pin a rap group as like as one of the main problems out there. Like honestly, doing arresting Young Thug and other rappers and YSL isn't really gonna clean up the city. You know what I mean? But the optics might make it look like they're really going hard on crime. You dig? So this is more symbolism. You know what I mean? It's not really doing too much, like on the actual cleaning up the city front. But there is a video I am gonna play where the DA is talking about cracking down more on street gangs, like which I have no problem with. You know what I'm saying? We don't a city like Atlanta, you know what I mean? It like with all the opportunity that the city has, like there's no reason to let it get out of hand. You dig? But it needs to be done the right way. But then also part of it on my this is what I think is like now that the fact that the city is getting more liberal and like the first time in so many years it has become a blue city. You know, like, I like how I say I don't want to get political on this channel. I don't want to get political on here, but I just might have to do it. I just might have to do it. But whenever cities like get more liberal, they be trying to like crack down on crime. You know what I mean? And like one thing I've noticed with liberals is their way of cracking down on crime is throwing as many niggas in jail as they can. I said it. Yeah, I said it. That's how they handle crime. You know what I mean? Instead of like doing like other things like building the city up, you know what I mean, helping like building more jobs. They just like, hey, we can throw niggas in jail, and that will even if it doesn't change nothing, it's gonna make it look like we're doing something. But that's it. I'm gonna leave that there. You dig? But all right, so let me play the video. Let's see, which one is this? So let me play this video first of the DA giving her opinion on what she's trying to do out there. You dig?
Are coming less than 24 hours after a grand jury indicted rapper Young Thug and more than 24 others. He's accused of founding a gang linked to several deadly shootings in Atlanta. Our Joe Hankey is live at the Fulton County Courthouse for us tonight, walking us through all of these allegations and who could be facing charges next, Joe.
The thing is, the gang, like, even if they are calling it a gang, it's a music group. You know what I'm saying? Young Stoner Life. It was founded probably around the time when Young Thug started popping, so back in 2013. So if that right there is false, and it ain't gonna look good in court for the prosecutors if they're gonna try to claim that this was a gang formed for crime, because it actually is a music group formed for music originally. You know what I'm saying?
County says the vast majority of crime in the county is gangs responsible for that crime, and her focus, number one priority, is on targeting them. And this goes well beyond the Young Slime Life gang, the gang that Young Thug is alleged.
See, I don't know if they're getting it wrong or if Young Thug did change it to Young Slime Life, but Young, the original name is Young Stoner Life. Maybe he did because you know what I mean. It is about slime now. You know what I mean. Slime slat. He did, but maybe it got changed. Young Slime Life.
This afternoon, Jeffrey Williams, who's better known as rapper Young Thug, appeared in court to hear the charges against him. Last night, video shows him being arrested outside his Buckhead home. Williams is one of 28 people named in this 88-page indictment outlining crimes tied to the YSL gang. The rapper is accused of racketeering, making terroristic threats, theft, renting a car used in a murder, and participating in a criminal street gang as one of its organizers. The indictment is considered a RICO case, where a series of crimes is allegedly committed by an organized criminal organization. District Attorney Bonnie Willis says more RICO indictments against other gangs are coming.
It allows juries and the committees to see the complete picture of a crime so they can truly be educated and have facts to weigh when they're making decisions. And so if you're asking, should you expect to see other RICO indictments against other street gang organizations? Absolutely.
Of course, this is an indictment, so at this point, YSL members are only accused and charged of committing crimes, but if convicted, Willis says several of them could face life sentences.
And there that is. Oh, let me get off of this one. Let me get off of that one. You dig? So, like I said, I got no problem with criminals being locked up, and I got no problem with the city of Atlanta trying to clean up the city. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at with it is just. What is this? Where I'm at with it is, are y'all really targeting those who you should be targeting, or are you trying to take the easy way out and give the optics as if you guys are really cleaning up when you're really just going for cases that will give y'all notoriety, you know what I'm saying, and put a lot of light on y'all, even though you ain't really doing the work, you know what I'm saying, to really lock up those who should be locked up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that there's no validity in what any of the charges are. I'm just saying, like, is this going to be the best way to clean the city up? Is by locking up YSL. And honestly, like, even speaking on YSL and Young Thug, it's like, I don't think some of these rappers like really understand like how much money they're making. Like what you make is so much to where you could have pool to run the whole city if you wanted to. Like y'all got bands, like the way y'all throw 10K, 50K, 100K around, like if y'all were like really like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying, like work fronting money to like different politicians and businesses out there, like funding their campaigns, like y'all could really get like have a lock on the city to where if y'all get caught up in anything, you got actual, you know what I'm saying, like police commissioners or like senators or whatever, like being like, hey man, we gonna make sure we get y'all out of this because we need y'all funding what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? If y'all really trying to run the organization like that, you know what I mean? That's just a little bit of game if they trying to do it on that level. You feel me? Well, let's get into this other video where they're gonna be talking about like how this is affecting the city. Them being locked up, you dig? And if y'all make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, notification bell, all that, you dig? Like you getting a real opinion today. Like, you know what I mean? You getting it from a G. Like someone who isn't just gonna talk about, oh look at all these indictments. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, these guys really are just straight up criminals now. Like I see why this even happened. You know what I mean? I see what they're trying to do and how they're trying to make it look.
Exactly. Looking at this incident, and we're all shocked at this moment.
Now, Bernarda, both of these rappers are being charged with conspiring to violate the state's RICO Act. That's a big charge within itself. Can you explain what that charge means?
Exactly. So usually when you see RICO charges, you see that being charged by the federal government. But in this instance, it's being charged by Georgia, by the Fulton County District Attorney. And pretty much what she's trying to say is that these group of people formed a criminal enterprise for the purpose of engaging in certain illegal activity and to perform the ends of that organization.
And That's where I already watched this video. That's where I got that part from. To where this isn't actually coming from the federal government, it's coming from the state itself. And that's where I feel like maybe this isn't that strong. It's not as strong as if it was coming from the feds, you dig?
What I see here is something that is very, very destroying in terms of that is going to destroy the hip hop industry, especially when you're talking about one of the top rappers who just got a Grammy Award in 2019, I believe, for Childish Gambino's "This Is America" song.
Exactly. They effing up the rap game too. Come on, bro. You gonna lock the slimes up? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about to be summer. Like, it's about to be slime season and drip season, and y'all trying to lock these niggas up? Come on, man.
Now, AR, can you talk about the footprint both of these rappers have in their communities? Because they're both still really connected to the neighborhoods that they were raised in.
Definitely. I mean, we're talking about beyond music. Young Thug and Gunna have given back to their communities tremendously. Just last September, Young Thug, Gunna, he opened a grocery store in his middle school, his former middle school, which is McNair Middle School. And in the grocery store, students can get free food, snacks, clothes, and they just have a healthier options when it comes to food. And so we've seen both of these artists not just have an impact musically, but definitely in the community. They also teamed up last year to they paid bonds for multiple inmates, non-violent inmates in the Fulton County Jail didn't have enough money to pay their bonds. So we've seen Young Thug.
Yeah, that's dope about the grocery store thing for the school. I didn't even know about that. So I guess Gunna did that. He opened up a grocery store or just a store for a school to help kids out. And that's how you really help things. Is like putting out more opportunity out there to where falling into crime isn't really even that big of an option. You know what I'm saying? That's how you really clean things up. You know what I mean? And yeah, I remember this video did go viral last year when they were freeing people, you know what I'm saying, who couldn't pay bonds.
And Ghana both give back to the Atlanta community tremendously. And so just to have this indictment is definitely something where the community is shocked. And also it'll have an impact of having these two guys not being able to give back the way that they have.
Now, Bernardo, do you think the philanthropic work that they do will have an impact on the case?
I mean, it may have an impact in terms at the time of sentencing or to actually present this at trial if this case were to go to trial. Because as you can see from the indictment, which is over 88 pages, we're talking about 56 counts, we're talking about 28 defendants that are part of this indictment. So there's still a lot to see. Just know that he's just being charged with 2 counts, and that's with RICO, as well as being a part of a gang, which he can face anywhere up to 20 years just on the first count.
And Bernardo, there's something interesting here because the indictment references hip-hop lyrics. Can song lyrics be used in court?
Absolutely, and this is a trend that we have been seeing for the last...
And that is like, see, that's something that's dumb. Bruh. Like, trying to use song lyrics against a rapper in court is trying to use a movie against an actor in a movie. Bruh, like, this is storytelling at its finest. So it's like, how are you going to, like, hold somebody to, like, saying, hey, we pulled up on the ops, man. Like, we got the drop on the ops, man. We pulled up on op block. And that nigga could just be telling a story. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, so it's like for y'all to, like, act like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all using niggas' lyrics. Like, they really reaching. They really reaching. So I could, to me, off of everything that I've seen, like, all the evidence that's been presented up to this point, I could see the prosecutors taking the L, man. Because this kind of does seem like a weak case. Low key.
Decade, especially with the feds. Not only just hip-hop lyrics. We're talking about hip-hop lyrics as well as music videos, as well as social media. So a lot of that is going to play a huge...
See, social media, that makes more sense. Because that is just like... That's real life, you know what I mean? If you posting something on your story or on your Instagram page, like, that's more what you're doing, you know what I mean? But rapping, like, it's like writing a book, man.
be alone, and thank you both.
I'm going to leave it right there with the videos. But one thing I am going to say before I end this video is one thing that was like crazy, like, and I was suspicious over. This is something that happened like 5-6 years ago. When I remember when Lil Wayne's tour bus got shot up like 6 years ago, and they said that Young Thug and Birdman were involved, but they weren't arrested. That's usually sign that a RICO case is coming up against someone. It's like the same thing with Tekashi 6ix9ine when they said that he shot up Chief Keef in the middle of downtown New York, and then 2 years later, like he never got arrested for that. Then 2 years later, he got hit with the RICO. So like a pattern that you really notice is whenever someone gets accused of doing something real crazy, but they don't get locked up for it, that means that they're usually building a case against that person. So they definitely have been building this case against him for a while, and I think I heard that it dates back to 2015, 2016. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even saying that they don't have actual reasons and things that they could get Young Thug and them on, but I'm like the seriousness of a RICO, like they really just reaching and they trying to just go for the optics, man, and they trying to really make it look like they cleaning Atlanta up when they really ain't. They just trying to make it look like they is. You dig? But I said my piece, you know what I'm saying? Coffee Talk episode 7. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. You know what I mean? Hit the like button and hit the notification bell to stay notified every time I drop a video, you dig? And let me know y'all's opinions in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think that they you know what I'm saying, they should be getting locked up? Do y'all think they shouldn't? Is this DA reaching? Is she trying to just make a name for herself, you dig? Like, let me know what y'all think, you dig? But I'm out. Catch me on the next one. Peace.